Alright, part 10. I can't believe we're in the double digits. But here we go. Back to Lord Noise for a bit, because he's answering a lot of questions. Which video game consoles do you have at your apartment right now? Oh wait, no. Missed one. Which video would you consider to be the best video you have ever uploaded onto YouTube? I had a similar question before, and I think that the video where Laura died is my personal favorite. I think it's probably the best one I've done. Although the most recent episode of Come On Amanda is very good as well, and it would definitely be a Sims 2 video because I think that's my most, what am I trying to say, my strongest LP right now. Or always has been, let's be honest. Most of my fans are Sims 2 viewers. And I think that's because I put more time per video into a Sims 2 video than I do into anything else by far. So that's the answer to that. What video game consoles do you have at your apartment right now? Believe it or not, none at all. Not a single one. All that I have is my computer and whatever emulators I happen to have. So I virtually have an NES, I virtually have an SNES, and I virtually have a Sega Genesis. All on my computer. Well, actually, my computer's over here. The monitor's here. Computer's here. My old computer is here. Want to take a look? Don't be shy. Say hello to all the people. This is my old computer. Up until May, this was the machine on which I recorded every one of my videos. This little laptop right here. Say hello. He's shy. But yeah, up until let me plug that back in. Up until May, that was all there was. But now I have my new computer and it's very awesome. Still use my old computer once in a while. Like when I stream, my old computer will I'll use it to run for the comments. Meaning I'll take a look at what people are saying so I don't have to alt-tab and interrupt the stream on my main computer. You know, stuff like that. Okay. 5. Why is the game so awesome? Because you always lose and I always win. That's why the game is awesome. What, in your opinion, was the best year of your life and why? Answer this question in a French accent, since I like accents. Well, the best year of the life I have lived so far is the year of... I can't do a French accent. But I would say probably 2004. The year in which I was 18 most of the year would be the best year of my life. It was just a time of much excitement. Many possibilities were opening up to me. 3 distinctly different but interconnected things happened in that year that on their own would have made it a monumental year, but since they all happened in the same year, it really made it a mind-blowing year. But I don't want to get into too much detail on that right now. Maybe that's something else I'll talk about on Sun Plant. So if you want to hear more about that, go ask me on Sun Plant later. But yeah, 2004, very closely followed by 2005, because 2005 was the year where a lot of things started, in 2004 continued. Unfortunately, the years that would tie for the worst year of my life would be anything from 2006 to the present, unfortunately. Because the last 5 years have kind of sucked. Apart from several things, such as doing this, of course, being Bonecanoe86 has brought me a lot of joy, So, but like I said, that's something else to talk about on Sun Plant later on. The Crazy Person 818 asks, will Norm and Amanda ever settle down? Maybe, but you have to consider their personalities. They are both romance sims. They might settle down in terms of living together and getting along together, but as far as actually getting married and no longer cheating, I don't know. That's going to be very difficult for them knowing their personalities, so it's going to be very hard for them to settle down, but you'll see in the future, because things might happen or they won't. You'll see. Okay. The Pop-Up123456 asks, what video is your favorite? Which one is your least? Are you talking about video I've made or video that I've seen? Because I've already answered what is the favorite that I made. The least favorite of the ones that I made, I don't know. There were a couple SimCity episodes where I felt that I was completely like airheaded. I was like really tired, and I just sort of felt like I made an episode just because I needed to get one out. But honestly, it didn't turn out as bad as I thought. I couldn't even tell you what episode that it was. So, to pick the worst episode I ever did, it's kind of hard. But if you're talking about the best video ever uploaded to the internet, is, of course, Brody Quest. The worst video ever uploaded to the internet? Now that's a lot harder because even really bad videos have a certain charm to them. So a video that's completely charmless and also bad, I don't know. Probably, I'm going to go out on a limb and say probably some evangelical Christian has put out some, god-awful video trying to scare people into becoming born again, and probably saying like anti-gay stuff, and probably condemning every aspect of your life and mine, and trying to make us feel guilty about every aspect of our existence. Yeah, it's no good. So I'm going to say it's one of those videos. Okay. Basket Albie asks, do you plan on doing another Sims 2 LP from the beginning without all that fake soap opera cheese and without so many cuts? I very much enjoyed the original Lincoln series. Well, so did I. I very much enjoyed making the original Lincoln series, and I still consider the second half, anyway, of the Lincolns being a very sentimental time, I remember. However, it has grown into what it's grown into now. It's a much more refined thing, I think. And the soap opera cheese, as you call it, I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff, believe it or not. So it's no surprise that it found its way into so many episodes, and a lot of people like it. It's better than just a straight LP. Like, I've done that already for 82 episodes. There's really no point to starting over with a new family. I mean, if I ever stream Sims 2, I'll do it more like a conventional LP. But the thing is, it's evolved beyond that point now. I can't simply go back to doing that anymore, even if I wanted to. And sometimes I do want to. Sometimes I think, wouldn't it be fun just to make a regular old Sims 2 LP once again? But I don't know. I've gone too far to do that, I think. I don't know. But I appreciate the fact that you very much enjoyed the original Lincolns because, so did I, like I said. Okay. Current number of subscribers. Royal Land Gold Pyramid asks... Oh wait, I skipped something. Royal Land Gold Pyramid. Hi. If you had a time machine, where would you go? If I had a time machine, where would I go? Well, either I would go in the future because I'm very curious about the fate of the human race, like where we're going to go. Not like the ultimate phase, because I know we're doomed eventually, whether it's within our lifetimes or in a million years. We're eventually doomed, obviously, everyone is. But I'm very interested in the journey. And I think of such the long journey that we've had throughout history, and to think that the portion I will live to experience is such a small sliver of that in comparison. Even if I live to be 120 years old, that is still such a small sliver of the human experience. I would use my time machine to go into the future to see a bigger portion of that journey. But other than that, maybe I'd take my time machine back to the year like 82 or 83 and just live there for a while, because I think that would be epic. Buy original Atari, grow a porn stash, just have a good old time. You know, invest a lot of money into, Google back in 1999 when it's starting up, become rich through that, all that kind of stuff. Okay. Did you watch the Groundhog Day movie, and did you ever have the feeling that the day went wrong and you want to replay it? Oh God, yes. There are many days throughout my life where I thought, oh man, this just sucked. I was such an idiot. Why did I do that? I really wish I could do that day over. It happens about once a month in my life. It used to happen a lot more often than that. But the Groundhog Day movie itself, I freaking love that movie. It's one of... Yeah, I'll say it. It's one of my favorite movies. I just love the concept. I think that Bill Murray acted very well in it. And a little bit of trivia. This movie was shot... even though it takes place in Pennsylvania, it was shot in a place called Woodstock, Illinois, which is just like the next town over from Crystal Lake, Illinois, the town in which I lived until I was 10 years old. And they filmed it while I was living there. I think I was like 7 or 8, and it was a big deal in the area. So because of that local connection, and because I've been to the park that they filmed it in, and I've been to the over-the-top restaurant or whatever it was that they filmed inside, since I've been to all those places, there's that sentimental connection. But even if there wasn't, great movie. Yes. Okay. Alright, another silly question. Current number of subscribers. As of this moment... hold on. I will find out for you just by clicking on my channel page. It's very simple. As of this very moment, I have 2,084 subscribers. At this very moment. And what was your other question? You need to update the forum thread Sims 2 episodes chronological order. I did that already, actually, thank you. But I probably did it after you told me to, so it's alright, it's all good. The Pop-Up 123456 says, I have another question. When did you lose your virginity? I already answered that question, actually. How did you lose it? You mean how? By having sex. That is how most people lose their virginity. I think this would fall under the category of awkward personal questions. Yeah, but I don't believe in TMI. Second question. Have you ever been arrested? Believe it or not, no. I've never even been given a stern warning by a cop. Well, okay, I've been pulled over and given a ticket before for speeding, or in one case running a stop sign, or not a stop sign, it was a red light. But that's about it. And the only other thing, this is kind of funny, I was taking a bike ride through a area around here in Bucks County, Pennsylvania that's very wooded. It's called Upper Makefield Township, not that any of you care, but I really had to pee, so I went behind a tree, but the tree wasn't very far from the road, and a cop pulled up and said, oh, if you're going to do that, you should go further into the woods or something. And it was a female cop, too. It was kind of slightly awkward, but I was so exhausted from my bike ride. I was on my way home at that point. I had biked for like 30 miles. I got lost in New Jersey. Getting lost in New Jersey in a car is bad enough, but I was lost in the Trenton area on a bike. And I finally made it back to Bucks County, and I was exhausted that day. It was like 90 degrees and really humid. But, yeah, that's about it. Okay. Alright, what color is airplane black box? Okay, another silly question by Warrior Land Gold Pyramid. Will you not play the third generation of The Sims 2 when they grow up? I don't know. Like I said, at this rate, it's probably going to be another year or so before even James grows up, let alone anyone else. I mean, I do want to get into the... I'd like to get into the habit of making at least one Sims 2 episode a week, but I have to overcome something very personal in myself, and you know what that is? Being a freaking lazy ass.